My own view is that the Commercial Bar is a great place to practice as a woman. It's a great place, particularly at 7KBW, because you have so much autonomy over the way you work. You have so much flexibility in the way you work. So you really can make it work for you.
A lot of us are working mothers, and so we're juggling both childcare and a very busy practice. If you do a really big case and you're working flat out, then you can make sure you've got some good quality family time thereafter, and you've got the flexibility to do that.
So when my children were small, I was always the person who was home to do bath time and bedtime. I was married to a city solicitor and he needed to be at his desk to be seen to be in the office. I didn't need to be seen to be here.
There are always moments, as in any job, where you're unexpectedly under the cosh and you just have to deal with that. But I think you're invariably in a position where you can make the provision that you need for those busy periods, and you have what in this day and age is frankly the luxury of being able to afford good childcare.
When I joined Chambers, there were no women who were actively practicing. There was one other female tenant, but she was on an extended period of maternity leave. So I looked at the name board and I thought there must be a problem. Since then, things have changed enormously. Our intake is roughly 50-50 now, and it's great to have so many other women tenants in Chambers. We are all friends with each other, we do all support each other, and there is a real camaraderie amongst the women in these chambers.
I think Chambers is hugely supportive of its female tenants and its female pupils. When I joined Chambers, there were about 3 female members, and now there's 18 of us, 12 of us have got children. We've all been hugely supportive of each other, especially returning to practice after maternity leave. I was quite anxious about that, but I had a huge amount of support from my female colleagues. And yeah, I think we've got each other's backs.
One of the great things about Chambers is that everyone who has had children has come back to practice because they wanted to. Some people have come back after 6 months, like me. Other people have come back after 10 years.
I've had 2 children taking 1 year of maternity leave with each of them, and coming back each time has been a very smooth process, supported by members of Chambers, but probably most importantly supported by my clerks, to make sure that I came back to getting the same type, quality, amount of work that I had before I went on maternity leave.
As a male-dominated industry, it can sometimes feel like you're the only one, especially for me, I'm the only female clerk, but 7KBW is really good at making you feel included, never feel like you being a woman is going to limit you in your career, and I think that's great. We've seen so many women in Chambers, female members, succeed.
At the end of the day, we are in the business of problem solving, and women solve problems in different ways. We've got different skill sets.
I do believe that it adds to a team to have women involved in the team. It gives you a diversity of views, a diversity of approaches. So I welcome any form of diversity in the teams that I'm a part of.
It can change the dynamic if there's a woman involved in a discussion or negotiation, and I think that can be very positive.
I'm not saying there isn't work still to do to promote women at the bar, but for me, and I think for others too, this is a happy place to be as a woman.